Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hermits on Bedrock. I am your host, Comment1125, of course, and as you can see behind me, we have completed the stable. Kind of. There's still some more stuff to do. We have to work out some of these blocks. I don't necessarily really like it terribly much. We might replace these with some tough or some other stone variant blocks, but all in all, I think it looks really good. Let's take a fly, and we shall see from up top. Oh yes, it looks really good. And we have the corral out here where you can train the horses, and then there's a big gate right here, so you can take them right out here, where we will build a big area for training and stuff like that of the troops. So having a little arena with where they would joust and ride the horses around and train horses and stuff like that. And it's gonna be pretty cool setting all that stuff up. But that's not gonna be this episode. It's gonna be much later in the season probably. We still have a lot to do inside these walls before we start working more outside them. And of course we got our old horse from the beginning. Of course, if you've seen all the episodes, you remember one got killed up there in the ice patch or the snow block patch. And then we got this one. So we brought him from underneath this big platform and brought him up here where he belongs, right? Also, while you guys have been away, or while I've been gone, whatever you want to say, I finished doing these windows. So, like, these weren't here before. I finished this. I finished the tower over there. I'm missing 2 panes of glass over there. But other than that, the tower is finished. So, for the most part, this castle exterior is complete, right? We still have some texturing to do here and there, some little things I'm sure we'll find as we continue to work on this castle. But we got kind of quite a bit of stuff we're going to do this episode. As usual, we're going to do our farms. But let me show you something else that I found down here while I was building this after last episode. Is this vehicle. And I haven't looked inside it yet, of course. I wanted to wait for you guys. And there seems to be a book in there, but let's see what it is. Dragon 2. Interesting. Very interesting. A very interesting vehicle. A little bit more technologically advanced. Ooh, is this a gift from somebody? Is this a gift? Oh, the Kingdom of Argon. I received word that you are seeking trade partnerships. I would like to accept your offer, and perhaps begin talks of building an alliance. Here is a gift to celebrate our trade agreement, the Dragon King. Wow. Isn't that crazy? So, now that we've got this done, there's something else that I want to show you. Some more things have happened down here. I've added a couple more things, including about 15 to 20 new mini blocks. As you can see, that wall's almost already full. Actually, just now, in between recordings, I got the honey block and the gold block, which is another rare one we want. We need the diamond, we need the netherite block, which is super expensive, but we're still going to get it when it comes up. And, of course, the iron block as well. I almost got all of the concrete blocks. I think all I need is gray, actually. Gray and light gray, actually. So 2 more blocks of those. And I added this guy, the polar bear. And I made him a little habitat so he doesn't feel lonely. It's a bit small. I might make it larger later. And I also got, finally, some axolotls. So there's been quite a bit going on since the last episode. And we need one more village trader head who mysteriously just decides to die on me after I buy stuff from him and gives me their head. But I don't know if I'm going to keep this room. I know I keep saying that, but it seems to be adding a bit of lag to the realm, so maybe we won't do that. But the big change is over here. I added a hallway, and this hallway is going to go to the potion room. And I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like real quick. And voila, there they are. Tileable, 1 wide. I think they're 4 deep. Potion makers automatic. And just to give you guys kind of and this is built by Silent Whisper, by the way. I will include that link in the description as usual. And I'll show you kind of how it works real quick. It's just, these water bottles automatically get loaded into this brewing stand. And with a series of unlocking and relocking these droppers, they drop the ingredients in the right order. And I got 2 additional slots, which we won't build those additional ones because it's just a waste of resources on the realm. So we're going to have to go through all of our recipes, kind of like this, and figure out how many slots we're going to need. So I know right here, boom, I need 3 slots to make the Strength 2 potion. And when you click it, it does all those reversals. It puts three new water bottles in, and then it'll add your ingredients in the correct order. So it literally continuously does that. We might even be able to hook a clock up to this and get them all automatically running. But I just see there being problems with that. So just every time I'm down in our basement, I'll just come by and, press the buttons. We'll be doing all the potions that we can possibly use, which number 12. We're going to be doing some, I don't know, there's technically like 30-something potions with all the different variations, lingering splash. But like potions like, the only ones we're going to be doing splash for is swiftness, harming, poison, and weakness. And we'll be doing the max level of those, so it's harming 2 splash, poison 2 splash, and of course, just like we have in here, strength 2 and, speed 2 splash. So yeah, that's what it's going to look like. And let's get back there and I'll kind of show you what I have planned. So back in the potion room itself that we're going to build in the castle, in the hallway, just so that you know, these positions right here is where our 12 modules is going to go, and we're going to fit those in there pretty well, I guess, and we'll see how tall they are. I think I measured 12 blocks high maximum, which is those blocks up there, which is why we had to come down, because we can't go up because the castle's up there. And we might do a little bit of stair action, but mostly we're just going to do 2 water streams right here, which is what these holes are for. And we'll make it look pretty and nice it up, as you know we always do. But yeah, so along with the potion farm, we're also going to try and shoot to finish our flower farm so we can knock that off of our board. And, and yeah, so we're probably also going to wind up checking in with the Dragon King later on and seeing what that's all about. And making sure that we... yeah, it's definitely important. We don't want to waste any time on that because we need those trade relations to complete our task from Harold. But yeah, so let me go. I'm going to work on these things. I've got to come up with a little flower farm design, or at least find one. And then we'll do all that together, though. Don't you worry. And I'll bring you guys back when I've made a little bit of progress on this potion room. All 12 modules are complete next to having them actually filled up with resources. But we got some stuff here to go ahead and drop into these, putting these hot droppers right here. And stocking these are going to be kind of tricky, but I think we'll be able to do it pretty relatively easily. And I got more of this nether wart up top, and really I should probably wait until I figure out what these are going to be, because weakness actually does not require nether wart. But I got to go through and look at all the recipes and fill in all the droppers up there and start pressing buttons, which we haven't placed yet. We could do that together. And they have to be wooden buttons, by the way, if you ever wind up making this, because stone buttons are a different signal and they will just mess it all up, right? But I mean, it's pretty cool, and it's very big, and it costs actually a lot of resources than I thought it was. Actually, I hadn't restocked since the Guardian farm, so we had to do a little bit of we had to go mining for some redstone and harvest some more of those some more nether wart and stuff like that. And we actually, while we were visiting Ryan, got some puffer fish. That should make about a stack and a couple more for those water breathing plus potions, right? And I have them all written down, so it should be pretty cool. And on the sides of the walls will be actual like shulker storage for these potions, and I'll have those shulker layers leveled, so that as we keep pressing the buttons and they fill up, we can actually just fill them up into shulkers, and then be able to to use them and have more than just a couple. But yeah, so I mean, we finished that up, and I'm actually going to start working on the room that's surrounding this, and then we will go and do the flower farm. And hiya! Check this out, everybody. The room is done. I've added the water stream and this little, go down bucket of water, break your fall. But the biggest news is, not only have we finished all of these, but we have a full double chest worth of every potion, pretty much, right? Except for leaping. I've been gathering some of the rabbit's foot, but that turns out they're a little bit harder to grab than usual. But guys, I mean, I filled this up with 32 of every ingredient. So then we get 3 bottles a piece, so we should get 3 shulkers worth of every potion into it to restock. So I'm going to stop right here. And I've been thinking maybe we might even start a shop, perhaps, because I mean, look at all this. Look at all this. So much stuff, and it's all maxed out stuff. We even got splash potions of harming. We might do some prankage with that maybe later on in the season. But I mean, this is just a beast. This is just a beast. It really is. Like, I've literally been just as the time that it took me to build this room and get all the stock and everything is the time that it took me to get 2 double chests. Like legitimately, every 10 seconds you can get 3 more potions. And I thought it would be a hassle to press the button every single time, but really it wasn't. It was kind of just oh, I'm coming down here to do something. Let's just go down here and press the buttons real quick. And then it was kind of just something else to do in waiting for the next thing. But, guys, it is time to get another farm off of our list with the flower farm. So before we build our flower farm, we're actually going to have to take a little trip because we're going to have to build it in a flower forest, right? Luckily for us, we have one right over here on the other side of our village. Now, another thing about the flower farm is what color flowers do we need? Because in a flower farm, only these certain types of flowers will grow in this area. So I know I want blue flowers, of course. We don't need red flowers because we get so many from the iron farm. So I was kind of scouting out over here earlier and was looking kind of around this area with these white and blue flowers. But I also want to get red. I mean, some of these oranges and some of these other ones. What is his name? What's the name of that flower? I can't remember. The alliums, and get some more variety. So I'm going to fly around for quite some time and do a couple of flower maps here and just bone meal the area around to make sure that the the 11 by 11 area the farm is going to be in is actually going to get us the flowers we need. And this farm is really so easy to build that we could really just build multiple, and it's not going to be like a huge deal to do that. However, the less hassle we can wind up doing to make this farm will be better, I guess. So, but anyway, let's get on with it. Let me find a good spot, and then I might stream while I build this. So make sure you're watching those, guys, ladies and gentlemen. All right, because I stream I wouldn't say daily, but for the most part, 2 to 4 o'clock is usually when I stream. But yeah, let me go and hunt down some of these flowers that we need, and then I will bring you back. And there she is, the flower farm. And we get these 5 flowers out of this farm so far. We might have a couple random flowers pop in here and there. But we got the pink, the white, the orange tulip, and then we have, this one right here. And then, of course, our favorite, the blue flower, which is the cornflower. And this is designed by Silent Whisper. As you can see, it automatically flushes itself. And we seem to have had some lag here. Let's fix this really quick before it messes itself up. Sometimes it'll do that because of like realm lag, if I'm being completely honest. Oh my god, I gotta fix it before it starts destroying my grass again. Okay, alright, but yeah, see, it destroys some grass. So what we need to do, I'm gonna have to cut it off and let it grow back. There's some, but I mean, as you can see, it's kind of glitching out a little bit. There's some realm lag, on a single player world, this thing might be smooth as gravy, but on this one, it is not. So we're actually gonna have to do a little bit more tweaking, I think. I have no idea where that source block. I guess it made a source block, and I had to pick it up. So, but guys, I mean, let's go take this one off our list as well. And second to last from the middle, let's go back here for one of the last times. We got one more farm to do, I believe. And look at that. This is absolutely nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, I never really thought that we'd get through all these, and I really never thought we'd get to Shulker Farm. That's really the highlight of the season has been the Shulker Farm. Ridiculous kind of farm. The Guardian Farm is ridiculous. I mean, all these farms that we made this season have just been absolutely fantastic. And we got one more, which is the ice farm. And the reason I've been saving this for last is because there's several different types of ice farms, and there's even a couple of new ones out there in the ether that I have seen that might be a little better, that actually crafts a block of ice, big old huge block of ice that you can go and mine instead of just mining a single layer at a time. And unfortunately, it's manual collect. No matter where I go or what I look at, it's always manual collect for, because you can't break it with pistons, you can't break it with anything. But we are going to do that in the next episode, definitely. And I think the next thing on the agenda is definitely going to be going and checking out that book we got from Harold, which I believe I got now. Or that book we got from the Dragon... Ah, yes, the trade agreement. The Dragon King, right? We received word from him. And I think it's time that we go and try to figure out where he stays at and go pay him a visit. Maybe even give him a gift because he gave us one. I think it's only traditional that we give him a gift as well. And after much flying around, I have seemed to have found the base of the Dragon King, hence the two big dragon heads. Oh, he might be here. Is this him? Are you the Dragon King?
I am indeed. You must be Conman?
Yes, I am, and I am here in celebration of our new trade agreement.
Ah, yes. I assumed you received my package?
I did. Here you go. And it has already been put to good use. Your base looks impressive, by the way.
Ah, thanks. This is only what you see up here. You want to go down and see the rest?
Sure.
What was that?
I don't know, but I gotta go check it out.
Alright, I'll come too.
Let's go. I see smoke. Well, at least we know what caused the earthquake.
True. But there is something going on with that tower.
Tower. Someone's been building on it.
Think they're hostile?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, what are you doing in the Alliance Tower?
The lighthouse was too small.
Oh, really?
You know anything about this meteor?
And you are?
Wait, you already got some of the meteor down up here?
The meteor seems to have caused some kind of chain reaction of seismic activity.
What does that mean?
It means something has woken up.